Hey everybody, it's Chad, Nobody Else's Auto. Thanks for swinging by, checking out some more cool old trucks that just hit the ground. Like I've been telling you in all these videos recently, I've had a ton of great stuff coming in. So hopefully you've been staying up with those videos too, because we've had some really cool cars and trucks hitting the ground here over the last several months, and a lot more to come. Going to show you a couple more tonight that just came in here recently. I actually came from the same place, a Unibody Ford, as well as a four-wheel drive Jeep pickup. So both these trucks are kind of rough. Old workhorses, been sitting out in the pasture for a long time. Good parts trucks, but maybe could be fixed, but they'd be a ton of work. But regardless, they're here, so they're not flat, and that's a step in the right direction, because there's definitely going to be stuff somebody's going to need off of these, or possibly have another life. We'll start off with a little Unibody Ford right here. As we can see, it's kind of banged up, bent up a little bit. The front bumper's kind of mangled. This is a half-ton. We see the F-100 here on the side of it. But we see dings and dents. There again, these things were work trucks. They were used, they were abused, and then they were parked. Now, obviously, we get back here, we see the unibody part of this. We've got some rust in this truck, there's no doubt about that. But there's so many unique things about these unibodies. Obviously, we can see here the bed is part of the body. So, totally different design, completely different, especially for that time period, for these things to be a unibody Ford pickup. You don't see a lot of them. I only had one other one here in stock, and there was very little left of it, so was definitely glad to add another unibody to the row here at the yard. We'll come on around the back. The tailgate's missing, which is a really hard piece to find for a unibody. No rear bumper, so not much back here. Custom made trailer hitch, but come along this side of the truck, not quite as bad, but still typical dings, dents, a little bit of rust here and there. Take a peek inside here. And it's rough. Somebody busted the windshield out of this thing at some point in its life. It's intact, but it's definitely seen better days. Now, this little unibody, pretty basic under the hood as well. Little 6-cylinder truck. So just your basic little inline 6 Ford. Not really any accessories or options, but other than the air cleaner, pretty much intact. So, like I said, the unibody has definitely seen some better days, but you don't see them very often anymore. And like I said, if they're flat, they're not good for much anything. So we're going to add this one to the row, because I know there's going to be some people that are going to need some help, some pieces off this that's going to help with their build. The next one that came in on this deal, Jeep pickup. I didn't have any of these at all. I didn't have anything like this. So always glad to add something new to inventory that I didn't have anything at all on. And that's what this Jeep pickup here is. Early 70s era J-4000 four-wheel drive Jeep pickup truck. Once again, this was an old workhorse. Probably spent a lot of time on a farm. Lots of dings, dents, scratches, things like that. We can see the bed sides are pretty scratched up on it. They're not really clobbered, but it's got a lot of scratches in it. So we know this thing was definitely a workhorse in its day. Even had some brackets that they dropped in the stake pocket holes here that to hold something at some point in its life. We'll take a peek inside this while we're standing here. There again, pretty much intact, just weathered. You know, it's had rodents in it. It's been sitting out in the pasture for years, but a lot of pieces there. The dash and everything is all intact. This thing was actually an automatic, which I don't know how common that was in one of these, but it actually was an automatic. No radio, had a radio delete. So like I said, intact, lots of pieces, but definitely a little rough. We come around the side, we still got the J-4000 four-wheel drive badges on it. Those are kind of cool. We'll see he's got the worn lockout hubs. Up front, it's all here, just the grill as is typical. These banged up some because that's a big aluminum grill. Front bumper still there. Take a peek under the hood. V8, intact. Like I said, we've had some rodents in here, but here's one other cool thing. It still actually has a Jeep washer fluid bag in it. We'll come on over to the passenger side of this Jeep, and kind of the same thing. A little rust, a lot of dings, a lot of scratches. Still love the big J-4000 badges and the four-wheel drive. But there again, these things were workhorses. So, like I said, didn't have any of these, only had one unibody, so definitely glad to add both of these to inventory. They're definitely good pieces, and I know there's guys out there fixing this stuff up, and you just don't see either one of these trucks very often. So Once they're flat, they're good for nothing. We're going to put them out in the row because I know there's stuff people are going to be able to use off of them. So as always, if you've got any questions about either one of these pickups or any of the other 1,500 cars and trucks that we've got in stock here right now, give me a call, 620-786-4428. That number's in the text part of this video. If you didn't catch that, just click on the text and the number's in there. Give me a shout so we can have a conversation about your project, year, make, model, body style, what you need for it, things like that. I need all that information to know if I might have something that might be able to help you out with your project. So as always, if you like old cars, you like old trucks, you like gas and oil, you like toys, you like memorabilia, anything automotive related, that's what we do here. Be sure to check out the channel, check out all my other videos and see what we've got going on. Be sure to click that subscribe button and definitely click that notification button as well so you know when we go live, because we do a lot of cool live stuff on here as well. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Tons of cars we haven't even done videos on yet. Gonna have a lot of neat stuff coming up here real soon. So be sure to check out those other videos. Stay tuned for the next one, and we hope to see you as soon as we post it. Thanks for watching, everybody.